Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Damien, and I'm back. It's been a long time, but I wanted to get back to making these YouTube videos again. Life has finally stabilized. I actually had a big move recently and have downsized my tanks down to actually 2 tanks now. At one point, I had about 4 tanks going. So, with the change in pace, I thought it'd be a good time to get back to these and kind of join the community again. But wanted to take a quick moment just to give a huge shout out to some folks that made this possible. I moved from Oregon to Arizona recently, and pretty much had to shut everything down. At one point, I was pretty heavy into coral sales. Had a website set up, and actually was moving a decent amount of coral across the country. So I wanted to give a shout out to Rudy at Golden Basket Reef. If you haven't heard of him, he's very well known and respected in the industry. Responsible for a lot of beautiful high-end pieces, SPS, ZOAs, LPS, everything. He's got a major growing operation up in Oregon, and he was so kind to watch a lot of my coral during my move. I liquidated a bunch, but I still had hundreds of pieces left after liquidating what I could. It took 2 big shipments on the Alaska Airlines, but after 6 boxes of corals, I basically received everything in wonderful condition, no pests. The way that he meticulously takes care of coral is just outstanding. So please check him out. Really good guy, and great prices on beautiful corals. Also wanted to give a shout out to Jeff at Cuttlefish and Corals and his whole crew. They're watching my fish for me. This tank's just about settled in. I'll go into more details on this tank here shortly, but Jeff helped me get rid of some of my tanks that were up in Oregon. Helped me kind of downsize and get into this new tank. So I really appreciate it, and thank you so much to Jeff and Rudy. I couldn't have made it through this move with all my beautiful corals without them, so hats off to them. Please check them out and show them some love. Okay, getting back to the tank update. So this is a Waterbox Frag 165.6. 166 gallons between the sump and the main display. 7 feet long, 2 feet wide, and a little over a foot tall. I really wanted a Lagoon style tank, just because it's so much easier just to kind of look from the top down and see all the beautiful coral colors. Now this tank is actually only 2 months old, so I was able to get so many corals jam-packed into this thing, and the system stabilized because I used my rock from my old tanks up in Portland. So I wouldn't normally recommend slapping together a tank this quickly with so many expensive corals in it, but I was able to kind of do some advanced planning. I used DeMarco cement to put together the rockscape. Was purposely kind of going for more of a lifted area for my SPS to grow out and shade the LPS down below. I'm gonna do future videos, kind of really getting into the nitty gritty of the whole entire setup, the plumbing. I actually put in a roller mat system, the Aquamax AF1. Which RIP Marine Depot. Hopefully they keep that line now that they're transitioning over to bulk reef supply. So hopefully I don't have to buy another roller mat, because I had to break out some chambers with a hammer in the sump to make it happen. So we'll see. So looking forward to the future. Got a lot of work to do in this tank. Right now there's a lot of corals on the sand bed. Kind of looks like a coral shop, to be honest. So as things get settled in well, I'm going to start putting more stuff on the rock work, and just seeing where it fits in, where it's happy. I also have a 25-gallon Lagoon tank from Innovative Marine that I'm going to be using as a clown harem, hopefully with a nice Colorado sunburst anemone. So that should be coming in the not too distant future. Aside from that, got plenty of DIY stuff planned out. I actually have a 3D printer that's going to be delivered any day now. So I'm looking forward to that. Do some cool projects, frag racks, mushroom boxes, different kind of things. Just keep it fun and interesting. And really, that's where I'm at right now, is I just want to take time and just enjoy this tank. It's set up to be a show tank. I have no plans to start fragging a ton of stuff out and selling. I just want to have a nice place to just chill and relax. I have a whole room set up just devoted to this tank alone. Cool recliner, and has its own dedicated refrigerator because my wife got sick and tired of smelling fish food in our freezer in our kitchen. So there's a lot of cool things to come. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, check me out on Instagram, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video.